coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.
Hey man, shout out to everybody out there on Team Bankypound, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. We out here, man, pushing P, positive energy 24/7, 365. Make sure you own this train, man, because this train gonna keep on rolling. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's run these numbers up, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. All y'all on the membership, y'all already know what it is. If you ain't got it, shame on you. Blame on you. But we trying to get to it in 2025, man, and reach and teach as many youngsters as we can to let them know and educate them, man, that prison is not where you want to be. Ever. Ever in life. Please believe that. This should be one of them classic examples of all the things that go on in prison, man, that you would not even expect. Now, for all of y'all real TBP Nation followers, man, who've been rocking with me for a while, y'all will remember when I brought this name up before, this dude named Kaya. You know what I'm saying? Ironically, now, you know, that name do sound like Boom, but that was his real name, I believe, Kaya. But, you know, they got women called Kaya out here right now, but that was his name. His name was Kaya. So, AKA Fire Kaya, who was, you know, a boxer, even boxed professional on the street or whatnot. But, you know, he kept getting locked up, this, that, and the third. Back in the day when I first met him, you know, he was a small guy, so he used to be in my weight class. I found out he could box, used to spar with him, used to work out with him or whatever, and he was sharp. I mean, real sharp. Had a good professional record as well. But then I told y'all I found out that he was like, you know, on the, you know, the funny side. You did? Not that funny, the other funny. You did? But, you know, and I was young then, I was immature, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't really, you know, I kind of like faded away from, you know, although he was like, you know, he was sharp with that boxing, man. He really knew that stuff. His personal lifestyle ain't got nothing to do with who he was. But I was young, and you know what I'm saying, my mindset then was boom. Plus I'm in prison. I'm like, man, I ain't gonna be working out, hanging out with this joker, man. This joker funny, you know what I'm saying? Woo woo woo. But like I said, as far as his skill set was like that. He was a small dude, but like I said, his stamina was crazy. His boxing skills was crazy. His counter punching crazy. He could really, really rumble. I knew dudes that could rumble in that ring. He was one of them dudes, right? So, like I said, it was known or it was rumored, you know, little whispers and everything that that's what he do. I don't think he really hid it. Once I found out and I, you know, asked him about it, he basically admitted to it. And I don't think it was an issue with him, but it wasn't nothing that he walked around and talked about every day. You know what I'm saying? But everybody kind of like knew what he did, and you know he won't like undercover or nothing. He was like out with what he was doing. But I think being that in the penitentiary, some dudes will look at that as if you know you weak, even though he is known that he also can box. But dudes still look at it like he weak because he gay, and on top of that, he a small guy, you know. So I can remember he slept next door to me, so I can remember this incident where we had this big old Bama. I ain't gonna say big, more or less tall, probably like 6'2", 6'3", but he known to be running his mouth, getting into situations, all this and all that. So I was told now these dudes, these dudes that protest that they, you know, that they detest that, they're against that, woo woo woo. But you always heard this saying before. If you old enough, you heard this saying before, man. Drunk man speaks a sober mind. You dig? Drunk man speaks a sober mind. Yeah, you heard what I said. So they saying that they had the wine over there one night. The wine supposed to be real good. Everybody drinking, everybody getting, you know, toasted up. Whoever could buy it and could afford it, dudes getting toasted up. So they said, "Oh Slim," I'm just gonna call him Slim. Oh Slim got toasted up, and I guess, you know, we in prison. Ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got no women. I guess he got in his, you know, in his feelings or whatever, whatever. So he go down there and holler at Kaya and ask Kaya, can he holler at him about something? So Kaya like, yeah, what's up? So he said, yo, come on down to my cell for a minute, man. I gotta holler at you about something. So Kyle tell him, all right, I'll be down there in a minute. So he go down to his cell, right? And he up in there and he done threw the curtain up, but he got the doors open. A lot of times back in the day, you know, before they started all that cell break stuff, you could, you know, have your doors open, you know what I'm saying, put your little curtain up. Depends on who the police was, they won't mess with you. Dude got to come to your door, you know what I'm saying? You say, come on in, they move the curtain, come on in, woo, woo, woo. Although you don't supposed to be in nobody's cell. But the police, like I said, it depends on the shift, depends on who working. They ain't tripping off of that petty stuff, right? So Kaya go down there. Yo, what up? Hey, come on in. So Kaya go up in the cell, his cell, mind you, and from what we know, after he go in there, get to talk to the dude. He's like, what up, what up, what up? You know, he said, look, man, I ain't trying to do all this. I'm trying to get straight to the point, man. Look, man, they say, man, you on that, you know what I'm saying? You on that gay stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't judge nobody or nothing, man. But, you know, yeah, man, I mean, if that's what you want, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get some top. Yeah. so they say, Kaya say, huh? He said, yeah, you trying, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you into that what you do, right? You know what I'm saying? That between me and you. I mean, what you want something, I'll give you something or something, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm effed up right now. I'm trying to get down, you know what I'm saying? So say Kaya was looking at him like, man, what? All right, go ahead, pull it out. Say Kaya told him to pull it out. So he was like, all right, man, what you want? He said, I don't want nothing. Just go ahead and pull it out. You know what I'm saying? So he said, dude, you know, whipped out on him. And they said Kaya act like he was getting ready to go down there and gunshots. Beat the brakes off of them up in there, man. Knocked them out up in that joint. So boom, people heard it, little boom, all this stuff. So, you know, he got some homies and whatever. All of them kind of like tipsy. So Kaya come up out the joint. Walking down his joint. A couple of his homeboys go running up there to see what's going on, including his celly. They go up in there. He laid down on the cell, you know, pants down, you know. Pants down, junk out, knocked out, bleeding and everything. Eye cut, mouth bust, all that. Right, dudes wake him up. I mean, what's going on? What's going on? Boom. One of them run down there, go down there to Kai cell, run down there, Kai, man, what's up with my homeboys? Say, Kai come out on the tier like, what's up with you? Hey, what's up with you? You know what I'm saying? Like he and his stuff getting ready to get it. So dude like, okay, all right, don't worry about it. They scared, they know he got them hands, even though he a little dude and he ain't running. Dude run back down to his cell like he going to get something. You know what I'm saying? Kaya Selly rumor he you know what I'm saying, he nervous purpose, he like into what they into. But Kaya standing his ground, you know, the dude come running back down there with the pump figure, hand all in his sweatpants, acting like, what's up? What's up? What you want to do? Put your hands on me, I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Put your hand. Kaya's still right there, like, I mean, all right, come on with it. Come on with it. You know what I'm saying? So it was a crazy, crazy situation. Dudes in there now, the whole pod on it, they looking, they like, what's going on? Water, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, they say Kaya went in the cell, knocked Slim out. So boom, they get Slim up. Slim come up with a whole different scenario. Slim tell people he called him down there talking about some business, and he made a gay move on him, and he swung on him. Say Kaya caught him off guard, boom, 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 and drop him, right? So you got dudes in there just hearing this Kaya saying, nah, that ain't what happened. Nah, you know that ain't what happened. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You can tell people what happened, you know what I'm saying? But that ain't what happened. But he don't really spill the joke. It only come out later. But at that time, he don't even spill what's really going on. But then you in the penitentiary, so you got a lot of dudes, they talking, and they really, you know, like inch eye, private eye investigator. Okay, if that was the case, how your pants get there? How did your pants get pulled halfway down? You know what I'm saying? So he tell people, yeah, then after he hit me, man, I must have bumped my head or something, man, and he must have pulled my pants down, man. I don't know what he did. You know what I'm saying? I was unconscious till the boys came in there. Man, get up out of here, man. Get up out of here. So it's big controversy. The police get wind of what's going on. The junk look crazy. There's too many people moving, too many people clutching, too many people making noise. Everybody looking in the same area. Police call the flow officers on the junk. Flow officers coming in there, man, what's going on up in here? Woo, woo. Everybody act like, get back in position. Now, ain't nothing going on. Ain't nothing going on. He felt like it was something going on. He get on the radio. He called. It's 8, 9, 10, 12, 15 police in there now. They walking around, they checking people, they looking. Boom. They go to him. They see he bust up. He leaking, you know what I'm saying? Little junk done started swole up and everything. So boom. They take him up out of that junk. You know what I'm saying? Put him on. Come on, let's go, man. We gotta talk. We gotta go see the watch commander. So they take him out the pod. So when they take him out the pod, they turn around and say, everybody lock up, lock up, lock up, everybody lock up. Right? So now everybody like, man, this is some bull jive. You know what I'm saying? So boom, 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 they lock everybody up. They come back in there about an hour later. They go get Kaya. You know what I'm saying? Lock him up. You know what I'm saying? Go get the other dude that was one of his homeboys. Lock him up. Everybody assumed that come from the CO. Said they saw him up there like he got something on him or whatever. They lock him up. So now you got 3 people locked up, man. So we stay on lock, man. Rest of that night, we come out the next morning. Boom, they locked them up. So next thing you know, later on when we go out on the yard the next day, then them dudes in the jail. So the rumors started coming out. He done went back there, slammed and told the people that in his words, gay dude came up in my cell, man, on some gay stuff, man. Like you know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, he stole me, man. I fell down. I got knocked out, man. I hit my head on something, so I don't know what really happened. Woo. Kaya let the people know now that ain't what it is. Nah, he called me in there on some gay stuff, and whatever happened, happened. Boom. The dude that got locked up on investigation 2 to pull up on him, he said, no, I ain't do nothing. I went there and I was talking to him. I ain't had nothing on me. We ain't had no beef. Woo. They asked Kaya. Kaya said they ain't had no beef neither. They don't know what they talk about. It's just a whole, you know what I'm saying, poop show going on. But the word got out because Kaya put the real word out. Say, look, that's what happened, man. I go in there, don't y'all mistake my lifestyle for y'all can come at me in any type of way. You know what I'm saying? He came at me on some, you know what I'm saying, some freak stuff, and I'm like, man, I don't even rock with you like that. Whatever I do, but I ain't doing it with you. You know what I'm saying? And what happened, happened. Bloop, bloop, bloop. You know what I'm saying? Knocked them out. So back when you think about it, this is what I'm telling you. This is the reputation that Kaya already had. Even though dudes know he was into that, everybody also know he can rumble. So in the penitentiary, just like in life, you can't confuse what a person's lifestyle is to what they willing to do. You know what I'm saying? Because the man had skills. It's just that was his sexual preference. But the man could fight. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was small, he was a real little dude. But size don't make a man. It's the fight in the man that makes the man. And yeah, Kaya Slim called Kaya in there and tried to get on some sneaky freaky stuff. Yeah, some sneaky freaky stuff when you acting like this ain't even what you into, but the alcohol brought it out you. And then you thought you was gonna be able to, I guess, to bully him, pay for his silence, get some work in or whatnot, and you end up getting knocked out. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when the whole situation came out. He got knocked out and the whole story came out. You did. He got his weight shifted. Y'all remember the weight shifted video? Gunshots. You know what I'm saying? He got his weight shifted by, you know what I'm saying, more or less a boy, because he was trying to be sneaky and freaky, So it was a big old thing about that, man. He ain't even want to come back out on the yard. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to come back out on the yard. He got transferred. He didn't want to come back on the yard because he didn't want to face that criticism. He didn't want to face that, what everybody was going to say about him because Kaya wasn't going to bite his tongue. Kaya came back out on the yard. You know what I'm saying? The dude that was his homeboy that pulled up on, he came back out. He got out before Kaya did. You know what I'm saying? Because it won't no real proof that he did anything. He was just locked up on investigation. But man, that created a whole new whatever you want to call it, a gossip mill going around the whole penitentiary, man, for a minute. Because, like I say, when anything like that happen, man, everybody's gonna be talking about it. It's gonna be big news. It's gonna be all over the compound. And then, like I say, Slim won't he won't no big dog, no big fish, but he won't no small pup neither. Everybody knew who he was. He would fight. You know what I'm saying? He had one of them old run your mouth, but he had a click. See, a lot of dudes that got them clicks, they gonna be running their mouth acting like they better than what they is until somebody show them that they ain't that bad. He was one of them. You understand? And he messed around and messed with the Kaya, you know what I'm saying, and got that fire. But these type of things happen in penitentiary, man. You will see a lot of dudes in the penitentiary. They might have that type of lifestyle. But in the penitentiary, man, if you approach them like that, if you come at them like that, if you disrespect them without even knowing them, you might get an issue, man, that you're not going to be able to deal with. Because, you know, like I said, their lifestyle don't dictate what they will do and what they won't do. And there's a lot of them in there that ain't to be played with. Kaya was just one of. And this early, you got to remember, this early in my bit, this like, what? The world, this like my second institution. So I'm already being, you know what I'm saying, introduced to all of these new things and these new ways that's not applicable to the streets. You know, in the streets it's a whole different ball game. Dudes view you as one way, look at you as one way, This is penitentiary, man. You can't be saying the things, you can't be using racial slurs, you can't be judging a book by its cover. You can't do none of that in penitentiary because you're gonna end up getting late. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not the first, second, third, but you're gonna end up getting late. You know what I'm saying? He picked the wrong dude. He judged the man for his lifestyle, man, and it cost him. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't want to come back out on the compound and face the consequences. He didn't want to come back out there and answer the rumors. He didn't want to come back out there and, you know, Kaya's still out there, and he had to debate with Kaya about what really happened, and then something ended up transpiring again. You know, he didn't want no more parts of it, so he ended up leaving. You know what I'm saying? Stayed back there until he got transferred, man. But yeah, man, Kaya wasn't going for it, man. Even though he was gay, he was gonna pick and choose who he messed with. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he did. And if you came at him foul, he was willing to rumble, man. So, you know, even though he was, you know, doing what he was doing, I had more respect for him after that, you know, than I did before. You know, because like I said, I was still young, dealing with the mindset of what other people think, this, that, and the third. But as far as his boxing skills, he was like that. You know what I'm saying? He was a good workout partner. He used to really be putting in real work. You know, he knew the work ethic because he had been a professional. But, you know what I'm saying? You live and you learn, man. But Slim learned the hard way. You can't be sneaking and freaking. You might end up getting knocked out, caught with your pants down. You did? Get your weight shifted and all of that. Gunshots. But anyway, man, I wanted to share that with y'all, man. I don't know where he at now, but Fire Kaya, man, if you out there, if you ever see these videos, man, salute to you, brother. I meant you no harm. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never do me no wrong. So, man, I hope everything is good for you. I hope life is life, man. Anyway, y'all talk to me in the comments. I talk back. Big love, TBP Nation. Y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions. Y'all stay tuned, man. I got big announcement coming up too, man. Y'all keep your notifications on, man, and all of that. And duck them hooks, man, and be careful who you you know, snatch with, man, because some people ain't going for none.
The Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.